What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and today I want to talk about the XP glitch in College Football 25 that people have been discovering in Road to Glory. First, I want to mention a few things that I haven't been seeing much in other videos. The first thing is that the glitch is kind of unpredictable at times. So what I'm getting at is there is no guarantee that it's going to work every time for you. Like, you could pick the same team multiple times and the glitch may not work every time. The first time I tried it as a running back for Michigan, it did not work. The second time I tested it again with Michigan, it did work that time. Now, I've seen a couple of teams like Nebraska, for example, that it has worked for me every single time. But again, you may try out Nebraska, it may not work for you. You may have to try it 2 or 3 times before it works. So I wanted to go ahead and put that out there so you guys can understand how unpredictable it is. I even had a playthrough for Georgia Southern where I was an underdog receiver. It did not work my freshman year at all, and I kept grinding and grinding. I didn't play my freshman year, so they ended up redshirting me. And then my second season, my redshirt freshman season, the glitch finally worked. So if you're not super into trying out the glitch, you might eventually get it even when you don't expect it to happen. So for this video, I wanted to focus solely on the running back position. I may do some tests with the quarterback position, the wide receiver position, corner, and middle linebacker. But for this video, I want to look at the running backs, and I want to show you which 5-star schools that it has worked for me consistently. So the first thing I want to talk about is the steps to go through to get the glitch to even work. So make sure that you follow these steps carefully, because if you don't, then the glitch will probably never work for you. All right, so you go ahead and get in the Road to Glory. So when you first get in the setup, if you want to set up custom conferences, I would go ahead and do that now. The settings you can change later, so when you're ready, just hit advanced. So I've only ever done it with a 5-star recruit, but I've seen other videos and heard people talking about how it works for any star rating. But for this video, I'm going to choose a 5-star recruit, and then I'm going to choose running back, of course. I've only tested it out with the elusive back archetype, but I think that any of the archetypes work. So I'm going to hit elusive back. And then when you get to here, if you're just doing a test, you can just go ahead and blitz all the way through and hit continue from gear to get to your character and all of that stuff. But if you know for sure a team works and you don't want to have to start all the way over after you confirm that a team works, there's a couple of things here that you want to make sure that you go ahead and change. Like, make sure you set your number and make sure you set your home state, hometown. Those things you will not be able to change later once you get into Road to Glory. Same thing with your position, obviously, but you've already made that decision. Everything else, like appearance and gear, you can change later. So once you set your number and your home state and hometown, if that matters to you, then you can go ahead and just skip everything else for now. So that way you could test a glitch and see if it works. Mental abilities don't matter, so you can just choose whatever you want. And then when you get these text messages, it doesn't matter what answer you pick. So just go ahead and pick whatever you want. And that's the same for any of the text message conversations. All right, so we're looking at the 5-star schools. So I've tested it out for Michigan, and like I might have mentioned earlier, the first time I tried it, it didn't work. The second time it did work. It worked the first time for me for Ohio State. I tried it twice with Notre Dame. It did not work at all. So it seems like Notre Dame is the only one that it may not work. I don't know. If I test it out a third time, it might work now. Georgia worked the first time, and Alabama also worked the first time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just choose Ohio State because that worked the first time for me. So we'll sign there. We're committed. Yay, yay, yay. Now, when you get into Road to Glory from this screen, the first thing you want to do is go over to your league settings. Do not do anything else before doing this. I had a playthrough where I did it with Nebraska, and I didn't do this step first, and the glitch did not work. So what you want to do is set your skill level to Heisman. What I do, since mine is automatically on Heisman, is I bump it down to All-American really quick and then just bump it back up to Heisman just to make sure it works. And then you want to set your quarters to 15 minutes. Okay, that's all you have to do. Then exit back out. And then here I've seen it to where people upgraded their player first, because you do have 5 skill points starting off, or they just hit advanced week without upgrading their player. Every time I've done it, I've upgraded my player at least once, and I just dump the points into elusiveness. So you have a choice there. You don't have to upgrade your player yet until you get the glitch to work. And then you just hit advanced week if you upgraded your player or not. And again, responses don't matter for these text message conversations. It won't change anything. I'll just get through that quickly. And then you'll get to your first week where you can actually practice. So as you can see there, I only have 1 skill point because I use some to level my player up. So keep that in mind as we go into practice. So you're gonna hit start training. Now I've seen and heard that any of the drills work, but I've only done the reaction and footwork drill. So I'm gonna pick that one. And then you just go through and complete the drill. Now I've had it work for me when I didn't get to bronze. And I've also had it work when I've gotten to bronze. I have not gotten higher than bronze. So my advice to you would just do the drill until you hit bronze, and then you can just step out of bounds. So all you got to do is just dodge the different barriers that are in your way. You can also hurdle those at the end, of course. All right, so I got bronze, so I'm just gonna run out of bounds now and just go ahead and end the drill. So if you want to end the drill quickly, just go ahead and get bronze. But like I said, I messed up on the drill one time to where I didn't even get a bronze and it still worked for me. All right, so when you get here, you're gonna hit continue and then do not press anything on your controller. If you see this screen here, okay, see, it didn't work for me that time. So what you want to see on that screen is you want to see it constantly going up like multiple times so that you know that the glitch works. So see, with Ohio State this time, this is my second time trying it out, it did not work for me. That's how unpredictable this XP glitch is. So if you look here, once it pops up, I still only have 1 skill point. All right, so we're going to go out and we're going to go back in and we're going to do it again with Ohio State and then see if it works. All right, come on, work for me this time. All right, there you go. So that's the screen you want to see. You see how it's going up multiple times and you're leveling up like 4 or 5 times. That's how you know that the glitch worked. So now when I go back out, as soon as it loads, you'll see that I now have 127 skill points. So this is more than enough to level up your athlete to become a 5-star recruit. So if you want to experiment with the glitch, like I said, sometimes it doesn't work immediately. But if you want to have fun and make a 5-star recruit really quickly, or if you want to use the skill points gradually over time, this is how you get the glitch for the running back position. It seems like it may work for every school, even though, you know, a lot of people said they've had trouble getting it to work for certain schools. As you saw in this video, it didn't work for me the first time with Ohio State, but then it worked the second time. And then when I did it off camera earlier, it worked for me the first time that I played for Ohio State. So it may take a couple of times to get it to work if you really want to get the XP glitch. We're gonna go and level up our athletes so you can see that you can get to a 99 really quickly. I'm gonna dump some points there. I'm just gonna kind of randomly do this. So you have more than enough points to dump into your athlete to get them up to a 99. And some people may frown upon doing this, you know, and I get it. Whenever I get the glitch, like the first time when I was doing a few test runs of Road to Glory for a previous video that I made, I ended up getting the glitch, and then I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to use the points every few weeks to level up at least one thing. And so I gradually built my athlete up. So there you go, I made it to 99 overall. So until EA patches it, which I'm pretty sure they probably will, I mean, you can use this to just have fun with it. You can be a beast from the start and use this to help you gain a starting position really quickly, or you can use the points gradually over time. Like what I usually do is, depending on my performance in the game, so like if I had a really good game to where I was playing wide receiver and I caught some long passes, then I would upgrade, like, you know, my catching, you know, and then a couple of weeks later, if I had a pretty good game, you know, like running jet sweeps and stuff, I might update my quickness. So I did it, and I told myself, you know, my freshman year, I'm not going to go higher than a 79 overall. My sophomore year, I'm not going to go higher than an 89 overall or whatever. So you can set goals and limitations for yourself. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want me to, I can test out the quarterback positions for the 5-star schools. I can test out wide receivers, corners, middle linebackers as well. So hit that like button if you like the video. Drop me a comment below. And if you have any questions about the glitch, I will answer them as soon as I can. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. I plan to do a lot of videos with College Football 25, but I do other gaming stuff on my channel. So if you like the content, definitely hit that subscribe button. Now I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go test out the quarterback position and see, you know, how the glitch works. Like I said, it seemed like it can work for every school. It just may take a minute sometimes or multiple tests to try to get it to work. So I will see you guys in another video, whatever video that may be. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world playing Road to Glory yourself, but you chose to spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.